This is the SOS Radio Network. SOS.
At this Midwest farmers market, finding top quality produce is easy.
Perfect, thank you.
Finding a parking place, well, that's a different story.
It is, I think, becoming more and more popular.
Yes, it is. It's a great turnout.
From booth to booth on summer Saturdays, the reasons are easy to see. Happy customers are everywhere.
People couldn't park any place. They just kept coming in and going out. There wasn't any place to park.
It doesn't take long to find out locally grown have become the words of the day.
And to support their local economy.
Good old-fashioned homegrown stuff.
But it's equally obvious that there's one word that growers and vendors are absolutely forbidden to use.
It's a word that I don't feel comfortable having I don't like to use it.
By a word of the federal government, the word that causes so much fear is organic.
I'm afraid to do that.
Why is that?
I don't want the government to come in and say you can't use that word.
As part of the Food Safety and Modernization Act passed last year, the word organic now belongs officially to the federal government. It can only be used when and how they allow. Only then, after a long list of criteria have been documented and verified over a 3-year process. A status even your neighbors could jeopardize, depending on the direction of the wind.
For example, if the county goes through and sprays the road ditches a quarter mile away, that pesticide could very easily drift onto your produce. And if that shows up, then you're no longer organic, and you've just lost a 3-year window that you had to be free of pesticides.
So it starts all over at that point?
You'd have to start all over, and then you have to have an organization that comes out and inspects and verifies that you are indeed organic.
For small-time growers like Daryl Anderson, it's a process that's too time-consuming and costly to be worth the hassle. All for a single word.
Oh, I think it is. I think you. I'm a farmer. I should be concerned about growing the vegetables. I shouldn't have to be concerned about meeting some criteria. Although a person wants to know their food is safe.
But if the issue is truly safety, critics point out that it is the largest and most widely distributed growers in the world that have been guilty of spreading foodborne illness. Big company cucumbers, spinach, tomatoes, cilantro, and jalapenos, even alfalfa sprouts, implicated in millions of cases since 2008 alone. Both foreign and domestic corporate farms blamed for thousands of deaths.
You heard of anybody getting sick from what they bought at a farmer's market?
I have not.
Heard anybody getting sick eating a bag of spinach from the big box store?
Yeah, well, of course.
Daryl Anderson says he'll likely never spring for the organic certification. That is, unless the government gets out of the way.
I have a feeling that government's got their hand in just maybe a little too heavy on that certification process.
So that's how it is.
Shad Olson, SOS-TV News.
Fresh German is good. I like all those.